Hi friends! Since we normally do a craft in our classroom, I thought it might be fun to do a simple craft here at home while we're not in the class. And today we are actually going to make a simple craft, and you can make a bunny using a toilet paper roll. So we're going to get started. Alright, so first thing, let me show you what you need. And again, I tried to pick something that everyone might have at home already so you don't have to go out and get anything. So you're going to need a paper towel or a toilet paper roll. If you have a paper towel roll, you can just cut it in half. You're going to need a ruler. We're going to do a little bit of cutting, some scissors. You're going to need a paintbrush or two, and then just some paint. So it's pretty simple. The first step is, I'm going to move this over to the side, is we're going to measure and cut our paper towel, our toilet paper roll. So you're going to grab your ruler and you're going to measure every 3/4 of an inch and make a little mark on your toilet paper roll so we know where to cut. And Aubrey is here today and Isabella's here today because they wanted to do the craft with us. So we got a family affair. So again, you're going to take your toilet paper roll and you are going to measure at 3/4 of an inch. And just put a little line where that is on your ruler so that you know where to cut. And the last one is going to be a little bit shorter than the other ones, which is okay because it'll be the bunny's feet. So then, it helps if you flatten your toilet paper roll a little bit. And you're going to find your line where we measured, and you're just going to cut across. Obviously, with this part, if you've got some sharp scissors, make sure you ask an adult to help you with this. And another thing I want to mention while we're cutting is that we put down some type of protectant for the table. So we just use some extra grocery bags we had lying around. You could also use like a placemat or a tablecloth like we do in the classroom. We also have little art aprons on, or if you have an old shirt you can wear so you don't get your clothes dirty if you get paint on them. Again, you don't have to have either of any of these. Just if you have them laying around, you can definitely use those. So we now have our 5 pieces that we're going to turn into our bunny. And the second step is going to be to paint it. So we had a couple colors of paint lying around. We chose some bright springy colors because bunnies and Easter and spring, they all go together. So you're just going to take your first roll, your first cut that you made, and you're going to paint the inside and outside. You can do different colors for the different parts of your bunny. The one I made the other day, I just painted all red because that was the color I had. But for this one, you could do a different color for each section of the bunny. But really now we're just going to paint and see how it looks from there. So we'll paint and we'll let it dry, and then we'll do the next step, which is just gluing it together. So pretty simple. Here we go. Okay friends, so now that we've let them dry after painting them, we're going to glue it all together. So you're going to need to grab your glue bottle, and you're going to need to be a little bit patient with yourself too because it's very fragile until it's dried all together. So the first step is you're going to grab whatever piece you want to use for the bunny's feet, and you're just going to kind of pinch it in the middle, and wherever you've pinched it, you're going to put some glue on the inside. You're going to want a pretty big dab, and then you're going to pinch it down, and then I would probably suggest counting to about 30. So you can count in Spanish if you want to work on your Spanish while you do this. You could do some math facts, count out some math facts, but as long as we hold it for about 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to the next piece. All right, so now that we've got that piece done, we're going to carefully take whatever you want for the bottom part of your bunny. So this part over here on the bottom. And we're just going to glue the bottom of that onto the top of our bunny's feet. So again, another dab of glue. And right in the middle, and you're going to hold it down. Again, with every part, we're going to probably count to about 30 to get it to stick. Another thing to note is if you do have a hot glue gun at home and an adult wants to help you, hot glue is going to work a little bit better. It's going to be a stronger hold. But if you don't, no problem. I used glue, regular glue on this one, and it works just fine too. All right, next up, you're gonna grab what would be the head of the bunny. So this part of your bunny right here, same thing that we did before. You're gonna put a big glob of glue on the center of the circle and just stack your next piece. And you guessed it, count to 30. All right, so we counted to 30. The next step, and this is where you have to be a little bit patient with yourselves because the ears can be a little hard to put on your bunny. What I found works best is actually attaching the bunny ears together first, and then we glue them to your head. So you kind of want to put your bunny ears together wherever you kind of see that they might fit together the best. And in that spot, you're just gonna put a dab of glue kind of towards the bottom of the ears, and you're gonna glue the ears together first. That just makes them a little bit stronger once we try to glue them onto our head. All right, once our bunny ears are glued together, and they feel pretty secure, then we're gonna try to glue them to the head. And this is where you just kind of be careful. And if it falls off, you can always try it again. But you're gonna put a little bit of glue, kind of like 2 strips or 2 dots of glue, right where you think the bunny ears will sit on your head or where you want them to sit. And then we're gonna kind of glue them on there and hold them in place and count to 30 again. So once you count to 30, we're gonna just kind of set it over to the side and let it dry. I would probably let it dry for about 15 minutes maybe before you kind of move it or put it where you want it to go. Once it's dry too, you can also add what, Aubrey?
You can add some pom-poms or any decorations that you want.
Right, maybe if you have feathers or sequins or a little pipe cleaner for a nose somewhere, you can add decorations once it's completely dry. But here it is. This is kind of what we made, our little Easter bunny, or our bunny made out of toilet paper rolls. Did you guys have fun? Yeah? All right. If you decide to try it and you do make one, please send Mr. Justin and I an email. We'd love to see what you made. Again, miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. Bye, friends.